Na 7ª conferência da temporada 2017 do Fronteiras do Pensamento, o historiador e pesquisador britânico Niall Ferguson apontou os fatores do sucesso e da degeneração do Ocidente. Em seu livro Civilização, ele adaptou a abordagem sobre a história para chamar a atenção dos filhos adolescentes e destacou as chaves para a ascensão da civilização ocidental na forma de 6 aplicativos, como os dos smartphones.
The 6 killer apps, which arose in Western societies first and remained monopolized by Western societies for an exceedingly long time, are the keys to the Western ascendancy I described earlier. The idea of competition, the notion that competition is legitimate both in the economic sphere and in the political sphere. The scientific revolution, the idea that we should be able to conduct experiments on the natural world, infer laws from those experiments, and then manipulate the natural world on the basis of those laws. The rule of law based on private property rights. That was a killer application too. The modern medicine that grew out of the scientific revolution and doubled, then trebled life expectancy. The consumer society, and finally the work ethic. These, I argue, were the killer apps of Western civilization. These were the things that made the difference, not the things you thought before.
Niall Ferguson também falou sobre a América do Norte, em especial o caso dos Estados Unidos após a eleição de Donald Trump. De acordo com ele, a América já vivencia uma grande degeneração na forma de colapso do contrato entre as gerações, complexidade excessiva de regulação, estado de advogados em vez de estado de direito e declínio da sociedade civil. E a polarização, evidenciada nas ruas e nas discussões políticas, fica ainda mais acentuada nas redes sociais.
Just a few years ago, I worried that the United States was entering the stationary state, that the legacy of the Obama presidency would be a permanently slow-growing economy with deteriorating infrastructure, declining labor force participation. Strangled by regulation, the economy would simply never fully recover from the financial crisis. That was my worry in the second Obama term. But now I have a different worry. Now my worry is that civil society has been so eroded by the advent of giant social networks that we can no longer talk about a civil society at all. The United States has become an uncivil society, compulsively uncivil. Polarization is becoming a kind of poison in the body politic. And I'm left to ask myself, if Western civilization as we, or at least as I understand it, is becoming something different, call it Western uncivilization.